Hi, chat.
Yeah, what's up, chat? It's me, BB Beeve. We got Hunter here helping us do a little rip today. We've had this box for a little while. Ordered it back in like April. So Bowman's baseball. There we go. Little jumbo hobby. It's got 3 autographs in it. Should be pretty fun. Seems like it's going to be a lot of cards to get through. Showcase players on the front are Ethan Holiday, Roman Anthony. Obviously, we're going to look at some of the players that are selling well right now, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We're definitely going to need to jump into it pretty quick, so I'll go through some of the hits and the checklist and some of that, what the current sales are. I know I saw like 3 Shohei animes sell the other day for like $8,000 or something like that. It's crazy. Hunter, do you have anything to say? You don't have to.
No,
Okay.
I'm just tired.
Yeah, it is early. I woke him up, started getting him ready because we had to get this done. Got a couple things to do later today. But, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and hop into this. This is the checklist for Bowman baseball. This year's set, introduced the anime. I don't believe it was in last year's. I didn't see any of those in the top sales or anything like that. This is obviously a gold superfractor, Connor Griffin. Pretty nice looking card. They're selling for quite a hefty amount. You can get them in, I think, out of 50. This box, you cannot get them out of 25. You can get them out of 5, and then, of course, a superfractor for each of the players, part of the checklist. This is what the standard card looks like. We're obviously looking for first Bowmans out of these. Those are cards of players, like it's their first card. It's like a rookie card, but like for baseball, first Bowman is like the gold standard. Like if you had a Shohei first Bowman, that's better. And it's usually before they actually played for the major league team. That's usually what those cards are. So that's what they look like. I don't know what this is, like a little shine, or maybe it's like representative of the rainbow fractor. Etched in glass, I don't see these going for like a lot, but just brings a little bit of a change to the background there. Of course, you got a million different color refractors. We're looking for those autographs. The first Bowman autograph is like the gold standard for like what you want in baseball. And then of course, like I said, there's different variations. So this one was out of 250, this one's out of 150. So you have different colors, and obviously the lower it gets, the more rare the card is, the more it's worth. These ones are pretty sick, the gold ink variations. I don't think I've ever seen one of these, not in real life at least. Like obviously I see them for sale all the time. Those ones are pretty sick. This one I haven't seen before either. It's the pack fractor. So it's like the old school baseball packs, like the bubblegum cards, and it's like in the background, so that's kind of cool. Those ones are out of 89, it says. And then like of course there's like a base autograph, which is fine. These are those anime cards, they're sick as hell. And then there's a kanji variation, which is like their name is in Japanese, so that's for like the Japanese players that are on part of the list. So obviously we're looking for Shohei and Munetaka today. Then there's these spotlight variation cards. Kind of a goofy looking card if you ask me, but they're popular. They're short print, especially if you get a rookie card that's pretty nice. This one here is Jack Caglianone on the crystallized. Crystallized, I think, is the top selling card right now. We'll see in just a little bit. Crystallized is pretty big deal. Those ones are like 1 in 2,000 packs, so we have a lot of packs in this box, but we don't have that many. We have 12 packs. There's 12 packs in this box.
Wow.
Ichiro, like Ichiro, that's a pretty cool. What do they call this? I think Patchwork is the name of this card. So it's got like all the patches from their stuff.
$5 million.
That's $5,000, bro.
Oh.
That's for a case. $5,000 for a case, probably of mega boxes. You can get these boxes like lesser versions of them at like Walmart and stuff like that. I just saw online right before we started somebody got a 1 of 1 superfractor of that spotlight card that I was showing you. And I think the player was Cam Schnittler from the Yankees. Like, that card's going to be worth a lot. And he got it from just a regular retail Bowman box from Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble of all places. So, we have a jumbo hobby today. So we're getting 3 autographs. There's nothing special in these. In a regular hobby box, you've got mini diamond refractors, you get 1 of those. Chrome Prospect X-Fractor, you get 1. This one that we get Bowman Scouts. There's 100 inserts. I don't know what that means. Go Bowman Scout 100 inserts. Oh, that's the name of the insert, and there's 12 of them in here. So, like, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe those are like super rookies or something. Not sure that they're going to be worth very much, but if we get a low number one, going to be good. The whole checklist actually only has 100 cards, which is pretty good. That's a really nice checklist, actually. So if you're looking for like certain players, got a good chance of hitting them. The base prospects, though, that's 150. So like really you're looking at a total 250. But your big players, your already established players, Aaron Judge, got Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Julio Rodriguez, Munetaka's on here, Nick Kurtz. A lot of the guys that are already playing this year, those are in there. So your Roman Anthony's and stuff. He's a rookie, but he's in there because he's already in the big leagues. And then your prospects are guys that are not necessarily in the big leagues. So 150 of those. Like I said, Ethan Holiday, the big one that we're looking for. Autographs, 87 cards for the prospects. Not bad. And then obviously there's a million variations of that. I think we go through this almost every single time. Sterling autographs, those are like big popular players. There's only 10 of those cards. Anyway, when you go to get an autograph, it can be any of these. Usually they won't just do all prospects, in my experience. So we're not going to just get 3 prospects. We'll probably get 1 of an established player, but it could be bad. And in our luck, our experience, it's been bad for us. Inserts, there's a ton of different inserts. Like I said, we went through some of those and the most popular ones, so we wrote those down: the Crystallized, the Anime, the Spotlight. And I think that's about it for that. Looking at comps, here's this Shohei Crystallized Gold. There's 50 of these in the world, and one of them has sold for $21,000 in like the last week or so, maybe 10 days. That one's pretty nice. You get one of those. You pay off a bill or two. There's I don't know what this 1951 Bowman Mickey Mantle thing is. I'm not familiar as to why that is popping up in this set, but don't worry about it. Edward Florentino. So this is evidently some kind of big player. He wasn't on my radar. I don't know anything about him, but his cards have been on here. $15,000 for an out of 5 Bowman first auto for him. So like, these guys could totally fizzle out and not be good. They might be blasting in the lower leagues, and then they come over to the major leagues and they just take a huge dump. That's what's happening with Roman Anthony right now. Like, he's not even mid. His name like disappeared from the radar. So that's kind of crazy. Ethan Holiday, he's one of the big ones that people are freaking out about. So another $15,000 card there. And then of course you got your 1-of-1s of any player. Gonna sell pretty well. Some of those 1-of-1s of players like might be selling for less than $1,000, which is rough. But you definitely get pretty close to getting your money back on a whole box if you get even a bad player. Here's that Crystallize of Shohei. Looking for those. Those look really nice. This one's gold out of 50, so it's got a nice little effect there on the little geode that's in the background. Pretty card, good looking card. And then we start getting into like, well, here's Roman Anthony's 1-of-1 superfractor of like one of the most popular cards, and that it's only selling for $11,000. That's crazy. So someone already pulled that, probably a very excited person, and that thing only went for like $11,000, which is crazy because he was like super hyped at the beginning of the season. Yeah, Edward Florentino, Charlie Condon, ton of those guys. And then we get into the animes, and these are the English versions that are selling for a lot. Maybe nobody's pulled a Japanese version. It seems like they rushed to get Munetaka in, so all of his autographs that I've seen have been like this. They've been redemption cards that got thrown in. So whether it was late because he was like a late signing right before the season, or something like that, or they rushed to get him in the set because they knew his cards were going to sell. He was tied a few weeks back with Aaron Judge for the top home runs. Dude just got injured, so like his cards are going to be dumping soon, like the runs as of this week. So if he sticks on that trajectory, like, it's pretty good. And we're a couple months in, so you have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Munetaka anime would be nice. Any of the animes look like they're going for $7,000-$8,000, right?
Yep.
Anyway, those are the most of the cards that are doing well. Spotlight is nice, but like this is a 101 and it's only $6,000 right now. You're not gonna come out of here as like a rich person, right? Patchwork is a little bit less. I think those ones are maybe a little less rare, but looking good. As far as grading goes, they're going at about 50%, which is nice. Looking at like top players and stuff like that the past 30 days. Shohei, Roki Sasaki, Jacob Wilson, Mike Trout, Ronald Acuna. Ronald Acuna's cards are gemming at like a 71% rate, which is really nice. Anyway, you get some good cards in here. It's likely that they will grade highly, and then if you get a nice 10, people will pay a premium for that, especially on cards that have like if you get a 101, all you're doing is sending that off to get graded and say like, hey, this card is in good condition. But a new card is usually always going to be in pretty good condition. When you start getting into those out of 50s, that's when like grading becomes a big deal, right? So maybe it's selling for $7,000 now, but yours graded at a 10 means that is like the only one, or maybe only 3 or 5 of those. Like at this rate, we could say 10 of those cards could get graded, and 5 of them are going to come back as a 10, and 5 of those cards right there are going to be worth more than the other 5 that are not graded at a 10. So, $7,000 card all of a sudden turns into a 10 or a $12,000 card. Really, really nice. Good chance of that here. Anyway, I think we want to jump into the rip. I think it's going to be pretty fun. Only 12 packs, so I'm going to assume that they are large packs. Let's see. Okay. You want first pack or last pack? Last? Okay. Start up here. Pretty thick pack, but they're not those double packs that we had on the Bowman draft. Those things were crazy and very tedious to open. Felt like I was hurting the cards every time I picked them up because like 2 packs stuck to each other.
Oh.
You remember those?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see how that looks. Looks like we have some issues here. Configure. And it's the focus. There we go. How's that look? A little bit better, guys? Oh yeah, looks a lot better. Okay. Oh, there's the red rookie redemption as well in this set. So like if you get, if we find a rookie card and you get it, they'll do a redemption at the end of the year for whoever gets rookie of the year. So that means they're paying like $20 a card or something like that, and $40 for refractors. Some good players here. Like I said, the checklist is small, so you're gonna see a lot of your big favorite play. Oh my God! First thing we get.
Whoa.
We got a redemption here. I hate that because that means I'm not gonna see this card for months.
Oh.
But it is a Gauge Jump of the Athletics. Oh, Athletics. God dang it, dude. Um, variation. Chrome Prospects 1 autograph variation refractor parallel. It doesn't say like a color or anything. So we got the redemption. That's our first autograph, I guess. Under the radar. I'll put those over here somewhere.
Hey, I got one of those under the radar thingies.
Yeah, there's probably one or two in each pack. Just thinking, I don't know. We've opened some retail of this. Coy James first Bowman, Matthew Ferreira first Bowman, Edward Duran first Bowman. These are Chrome cards, by the way. Shotaro Mori and Kainer Martinez first Bowman. Okay, so I'll put some base in a different spot there. We're gonna do our rookies up here. I didn't see any first. Oh, I bet the end of the pack is all first Bowman's paper. That's probably what it is. So you start the pack with your established guys. Then you get into your Chrome cards, which are protected in the middle. Doesn't make sense. They're always damaged by the freaking production process anyway. Wilder Davis, Celestine, Houston. No, those are first Bowmans, but this one's not. Culpepper. There's another first Bowman there. A lot of big rookies, and then like some guys I've never heard of. There's our Ethan Holiday first Bowman right there. We'll put that in a special pile. And there's that 100 right there. There's that Bowman 100 Walter Schmidt with the Diamondbacks, it looks like. You guys are Diamondbacks fans. There is that Chrome 100. Okay. So we've got our stuff kind of organized now. I think we should be able to go. Pick whichever pack you want, partner. Looks like there's about 3 rows. You want me just to go through the base while you look at the other stuff? See if we got any big players here. Jordan Alvarez.
Oh, under the radar green. Wait, is yours shiny?
Yeah, they're chrome. They're chrome. It's Josue De Paula. This is Jordan Alvarez. He's actually up on the home run list right now. I think he's like tied for 3rd or 4th. Mike Trout, we know he's good. Dylan Beavers on that rookie card. This thing will be red for the red rookie redemption. That's what you're looking for there. So I'll probably have to go back through and check because I was looking for first Bowmans, but I was not looking for rookie cards. Junior Caminero, Jacob Melton there on the rookie card. Jacob Mizorowski, he's actually doing really well for the pitching. CJ Kafis. I don't know why there's not red rookies on
Top
those.
100 is Nate George.
Nate George?
Yes.
Okay.
Whole lot of base.
Whole lot of base. Okay. There's our first Bowman. Wei and Lin. Rainy Rodriguez. Brendan Tunick. Kedri Churio, Kevin McGonigal. He's actually I thought he was a rookie this year. I don't know why it doesn't show rookie on his, but Kevin McGonigal. Andrew Tess, first Bowman. Alva Arquette, TJ Rumfield, Carlos Seal, and Luis Pena. So we got Luis Pena. Rodriguez there, and let's see, get a ton of rookies, which is nice. For true purists, that paper rookie is always like top. but the hobby tends to prefer for value the chrome cards. There's our 100 Nate George. Hoping for a good player out of those. Nick Monasteer, first Bowman. Alva Arquette there. Jude Warwick. Anderson Araujo. Owen Carey. And there's a red rookie right there. Jimmy Crooks. Jimmy Crooks. Alright. I'll probably set those to the side as well because it's a lot going on over here. Okay, my turn. Guess I'll pick the pack right next to it. See what we got going.
Okay.
All right, Will Smith, Shohei. We got Shohei there. Nice. I'll put him up there with our PC, I guess. Matt Olson, Kettle Marte, Marcelo Mayer, Connolly Early. That's Yankiel Fernandez there with the Rockies. Cam Schlittler, he's a big player there with the Yankees this year. Jimmy Crooks and Kazuma Amamoto. Okay, here's our base. We got Sal Stewart under the radar. Roman Anthony Electric Sluggers. It's a nice card. It's a good looking card. He like I said, he's on the downhill, but he's a good player still. Esteban Mieja, Jojo Parker, Liam Doyle, Ethan Dorches. Better make sure I keep track of these rookies because it starts turning into a hot mess. And then I have to go through my piles 10 more times. Seaver King, we just sold one of his, like, we pulled a big patch like out of 25 of his and sold that. That was a nice ride there. Jude Warwick, the first Bowman, Josh Noth, Jesus Made, Liam Doyle, Eli Willits, Justin Gonzalez. I think Eli Willits was big last year for his prospects. Nelly Taylor, Shotaro Mori. Ooh, we've got some upside downs here for some reason. Coming up on some color too. Kaner Martinez, Victor Arias. There's that Shotaro Mori on a 399 colored. Let's set that somewhere here. Okay, and then Slade Caldwell on that 100. Okay. Just a ton of rookies. Our rookie pile is bigger than our base pile. That's always a good sign. They're actually pretty close. You ready, brother?
Yep.
Already a third done, but I'm going to tell you these piles will be quite large by the time this is over with. Okay, what you got?
Alright, so got that.
I'll take your base. Oh. Ryan Walderschmidt on the under the radar there.
On Electric Sluggers, Avia. Got it.
Hmm? Here. Let's take a look. Iva Arquette. I don't know. He's with the Miami Marlins, so not quite as good as the Roman Anthony that we got there. James Wood, big player there. Drew Gilbert, big rookie there. Carter Jensen, big rookie. Owen Cassie, big rookie. Those are all good guys. Fernando Tatis Jr., I think he just got his first home run of the year. Jackson Churio, Ellie De La Cruz, some established good players. Ronald Acuna Jr. Like I said, if you are a fan of any of these teams and you're looking for your player, you definitely get them out of one of these boxes because this is going to hit the entire checklist. But it's just nice because you're seeing a lot of good players, like good established players. Okay. Okay. Let me get to those in just a second. There's our Bowman 100. Josuar Gonzalez. Monasterio first Bowman. Arquette first Bowman. Houston first Bowman. Madonna first Bowman. Not the Madonna you guys want, but there we go. Okay, looks good. What else?
Just a whole lot of base.
Some more base.
Yeah, big base.
Any big players? We got Hernandez, Araujo, Monasterio again, Kova, Owens, Madonna, Dickinson, Lenan, and Weatherholt. So if you were to get one of these boxes back when Shohei was new, and you had all these copies of Shohei right now, you'd be a very happy person.
Yeah.
So it's important to take care of them. You know, and you know, that's a generational talent there. So we may not see value in any of these, but you know, sometime starting around 10 years after Shohei's been in, and he's getting up there, right? I think he's been playing for 4 or 5 years now. You know, we'll be due for another one. Bo Bichette, Bryce Harper, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Jackson Holiday, Perdomo, Riley Green, Bobby Witt Jr., Jackson Merrill, Max Fried, George Springer, and then we've got a out of 150 Carson Williams rookie on that Bowman Sterling. Some kind of I can't even think of what kind of refractor that is. It's kind of a weird one. None of those were first Bowmans. Huh, okay. No first Bowmans there. Oh, we got a die cut Nick Kurtz.
Oh,
Die cut Nick
guitar.
Kurtz. Yeah, the Power Chords guitar card. That's kind of interesting. We'll check the price on that one for sure. Carlos Gutierrez first Bowman, Dallas first Bowman, Atunez first Bowman, Nimala not first Bowman, Killen not first Bowman. Got our chromes there out of the way. Make sure I'm putting them in the right pile because this is getting hard to keep track of. Gage Jump first Bowman there. Gillen Mitchell first Bowman. Espinosa from the Dodgers first Bowman. Net first Bowman. Parker Kenley Hunter. Owen Carey. Those all first Bowmans. And then there's our 100, our Chrome 100, Aiden Miller. Okay. So quite a hefty pile of first Bowmans. The Chrome pile is like 3 times the size of our Chrome base, so we like to see that. Was that your pack or my pack?
Me, I think. Or no, you.
That I just went, right? I went, you went, you went, you went. Yep, it's all you. You're good.
Is this the 3rd layer already?
This is the 3rd layer. There's gonna be an autograph in here somewhere. Pretty sure. If there's 3 autographs, it just makes sense for each layer to have 1 autograph in it.
Did you get an autograph?
The 1 autograph I got was that redemption card that I have to now go on the website to put in. And then they'll send it to me or not.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Autograph plus guitar.
Okay.
Guitar.
I'll have to
Aaron Judge.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to look up what kind of refractor this is. It's, if you guys can see it, it looks like the Panini Prism also makes one that looks exactly like this, and it's called Shimmer. But this is a red autograph, Kenley Hunter, first Bowman. I'm gonna have to sleeve this sucker up. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, I also have another guitar.
All right. I'll take a look at what this variation is in a little bit. So we'll put our big hits over there.
First, go through all this base.
We got a lot of base to go through. Oh, here we go. We like this rookie here, Mr. Cole Young, Bryce Matthews, Stewart, Harris, Zach Neto, Crochet, not sure, Mookie Betts. We know about Mookie from last year, Trey Turner, Terang. And there's a rookie card of Roman Anthony, which is nice. Still nice. Just because his cards are coming down doesn't mean it's not nice to get them, because I will tell you they were way overvalued, so even if they're trickling down, they're probably still worth a nice amount. All right, this is the prize here. He didn't care much about the autograph, but he did care about this Power Chords Aaron Judge. Kind of an awkward looking card, like with the guitar and stuff, but I think it's pretty cool. It looks like they're like home run hitters is what they put on those. So.
Athletics gauge, whatever.
Gauge jump on our 100 there. What's up, man?
Whose last name is Jump?
Lewis,
Bro.
Bremner, Peterson first Bowman Chrome, Shields first Bowman Chrome, and Nelson first Bowman Chrome. Cleveland Guardians, Kansas City, and Washington Nationals, if you guys are team fans there. Great. And what do we got for the rest? Any fantastic players? Seaver King, Duran on that first, Valdez, Polanco, Lewis, Carlson, German on the first Bowman, Nelson on the first Bowman, and Keaton Anthony on the first Bowman. Okay. Some nice cards to go through there. Hoping we don't get the next autograph too soon, otherwise there's not a lot of anticipation for the rest of the pack. For the rest of the box, I mean. Okay, Kyle Teal there with the White Sox. Jack Kaggs on the rookie. Bubba Chandler on the rookie. Trey Savage on the rookie. Seager. Julio Rodriguez there. For our PC. Need to be paying attention more for the PC stuff. We have to go through these anyway. Scooble. Pete Crow Armstrong. We like that. Cubbies. Jacob Wilson. We got another Power Chords. We separate out these rookies and set this stuff down real quick. Power Chords. JJ Weatherholt with the Cardinals. Nice little Power Chords there. Electric Sluggers, Vladimir Guerrero. First Bowman, Roldy Burrito. Not Moldy Burrito. Roldy Burrito.
Moldy Burrito.
Miguel Mendez, first Bowman. Mayfield. Gillen. Okay, a couple first Bowmans there. A couple Regos there. Just established players. A lot of these guys will play for a couple years and then they're out, right? Like the new top guy comes in. Bargain on the first. Irish not first. Azakar on the first. Iredale. There's that Edward Florentino. Probably need to check on him. Put him like kind of off to the side. Condon. Scarborough. Perez. Cade Anderson on our PC there. Bryce Rayner and Tyler Bremner on that 100. Okay. God dang. If you want rookies, Bowman's the way to go. Let me tell you what. 28 cards a pack. That's large for a pack, but it's not bad. These aren't like painful to go through, for sure. Is that supposed to be your pack? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah? Your last pack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just opened it. It's not bad luck, I swear.
Here.
Oh, Billy Carson on that 100 with the White Sox. If you're a White Sox fan.
Another guitar.
Yeah, it seems like there's almost one every pack.
Ronald
Acuna?
A Bryce Harper Electric Sluggers.
Let's take a look. Bryce Harper on that electric. It is a nice looking card. Definitely fun. Really like those.
A whole lot of chrome.
Got some Bowman chromes coming up here.
And then I just have a lot of base.
First Bowman, Kiyama, Net, Connor Griffin on the regular, Zach Wheeler on the first, and Davalo on the first. Okay, looks good.
And I just combine the base.
Okay, that's fine. Lombard Jr., Moon. I wonder if that's a... Is that a variation? No. That's just what his card looks like. He's just standing there. It's kind of weird. All the other guys are like playing. Wheeler, Mendez, Dorches, Ortiz, Stenifer, Connor Griffin on the back, Cabrera, Ferreira, Freddie Freeman, Lindor, Sanchez, Harry Ford on that rookie, Munetaka Murakami. We're looking for that. We'll put him off to the side there. Nolan McLean. Would really like to get some more Munetakas, but I don't know how much is in here. Colson Montgomery, Manny Machado, Clement, Buxton. Almost wonder if the Munetakas are inserts, because he was like becoming popular before this, and they were probably already planning on putting him in Series 2, but then they forced this out like real quick, so I don't know. Oh. Who's gonna get that last autograph? Guess we'll find out. Hoping for something good. What do you think?
Yeah.
Kyle Teal, Jack Kaggs, Bubba Chandler, Trey Savage, Corey Seager, Julio Rodriguez, Juan Soto, Scooble, Pete Crow Armstrong. Let's get those guys separated out. If I was a better card dealer, I'd probably do something better here. Red rookie on the Nolan McLean. Freddie Freeman on that Bowman Sterling. That's a nice looking card. Cal Raleigh on the Electric Sluggers. We like that. Aiden Miller. Arias. James Quinn Irons on that first Bowman for Tampa Bay. Jamie Arnold. And Braden Nett on the first Bowman for the A's. Poor A's. Team with no home. I think they're going to Vegas for 3 years after this season. Sanchez, Arroyo, Guedes. First Bowman's Jamie Arnold. Figueroa, first Bowman. Brian Waldschmidt. Nimala. Andrew Fisher, first Bowman. Salas. Dylan Lewis, first Bowman. And then Josue De Paula on that 100 with LA. The Doyers. Okay, your turn, bro. Got an autograph coming up somewhere. Choose wisely.
Right.
I was kind of hoping that redemption was going to be Munetaka, but here we are, guys.
I see another guitar on it. Okay, auto.
You got your auto?
And a Jack Caglione.
Okay, first Bowman, Anderson Araujo on the auto there. You got a Caglione.
Yeah. Hold on.
Let's put this auto in the sleeve.
putting this base into that base.
Who knows what's gonna happen to this guy? We'll see. Sometimes these prospect cards can just end up being worth nothing. Like I've had prospect cards I couldn't even sell online. I tried and couldn't sell them. Okay, base. We got rookie Brady House, Jonah Tong, Jacob Degram, Christian Moore, Peyton Tolley, Jackson Marseille, Carson Weisenhunt, Cal Raleigh on the base there, Corbin Carroll, Drake Baldwin, Zaire Hope, Encarnacion, Handelfry Encarnacion on the first Bowman. Okay, Gavin Fain, Sam Peterson on that first, Aiden Miller, Lacombe on that first, Colby Shelton on that first, Hector Ramos,
86 out of
Quintana,
199.
and Cage Snell. Out of 199? Dang, that's a high number. Leo Devries on the A's out of 199. High number. You're really hoping for like a great player, like Judge or something like that. If you're getting anything over 100, for sure. Well, you got that last auto. We got that Jack Caggs on the Bowman Sterling rookie card there. Namala on the 100. Chase, Cabrera, and that's it on the first Bowmans. Zahir Hope and Janik on the regulars. Okay. 2 packs left, guys. Right on time too. Coming up on that 1 hour mark. It's not so bad. Okay, McCutcheon, Guerrero Jr. we love. Is that a 242? Nope. Jose Nixon Garcia, the password, dude. So that one's pretty cool. Chase Burns, Alex Freeland, Bryce Eldridge, Carson Williams, all rookies. Wyatt Langford, Rafi Devers, Luke Kashal. There we go, put them over here. We got Kazuma Okamoto on the red rookie. Nice. Aaron Judge on that Bowman Sterling. Juan Torres on the first Bowman. Charlie Condon. Brady Evil. Braden Montgomery. And another first Bowman. That's a first Bowman refractor for Braden Net. Cool. On the chromes there. First Bowman Hartman. Let's see. Bremner. Pierce first Bowman. Evil. First Bowman Lalane. Songjun Kim first Bowman. Walcott. Kendry Martinez on the Seattle. Jackson Wiggins on that 100 there. And then we got our boy over here with Last Pack Mojo. Everybody wish him your luck. Give him the good vibes for this last pack. Channel your energy into him, whatever you guys do. Throw out some prayers. It's 2026. I don't care what you do, but give it to the boy. What do we got here? Whew. I think Last Pack Mojo is only a thing for breakers. I don't know. Hasn't worked for us yet. Base me, bro. What do we got? Hey, there we go. Bowman Sterling, Shohei Ohtani. That's a nice card, right, guys? I think that's a nice card. Put that over in our PC pile anyway. Sam Collier on the 100 there. Okay, Blake Mitchell, Daniel Dickinson on that first, Brayson Guedes on that first, Daniel Hernandez on that first, Isaiah Jackson on the first, and Jesus Mate on the Electric Sluggers. What team is that? The Milwaukee? Yeah, the Brewers. Here we go. First, Bowman's. Any blaster players on the end here? Anybody you recognize? I'm gonna go through this real quick and then we'll close out the stream. So if you want to say anything, we'll do that at the end, okay? First Bowman Shields, first Bowman Kayama, Arana, James Quinn Irons, Juan Torres, Harbor, Gavin Killen, Montero. Put Killen over here. Leo DeVries, base, and Davalo on the first. Backwards here. Okay, Brandon Sproat, rookie. Delauder, rookie. Sam Basayo, rookie. There's our Aaron Judge right there. We like that. Nick Kurtz, big player. Jose Ramirez, Roki Sasaki, cool. Stowers, Kyle Schwarber on that big bat, and Tatsuya Imai on the rookie. So cool. We got a couple of the red rookie redemptions. Got a couple big cards. We had some nice cards here. The DeVries, that Araujo signature. Like these guitars. I don't know how much they're worth, but we definitely at least put them in our PC if they're not good. Acuna Jr., JJ Weatherholt, Aaron Judge. Had a couple more here. Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz was nice. This auto, I think, is really nice. I mean, hopefully the player does well, but for our first Bowman auto, this thing's pretty sick. I think it's nice. So we'll definitely look into that. Maybe I'll let Hunter go, and then I'll look it up real quick on stream. Do you have anything you want to say?
Bye.
Bye, he says. Bye, guys, he says. Okay. And then we got that Gauge Jump. I don't know. Chrome Prospects 1. I'm going to assume this is like first Bowman or something. Autograph Variation Refractor. I'm going to have to look that one up for sure. Nice cards, though. We definitely got some nice stuff here. A couple players we're going to look into. And we've got some red rookie redemptions that are looking pretty nice. We'll hold on to those. Not sure who's going to win those, but we will certainly look into them. We got Ethan Holiday. We got that Florentino Perez. And, of course, we got one Munetaka. Wish we would have got a Chrome, but there's every chance that Chrome could have been bad. So let's take a look at this card. I'll leave it right here. Actually, you know what we could do? Put that up for you guys. There, how's that look? Okay. So let's find out what that card is exactly. So we have an autograph. It's a Chrome Prospect. It does not say that. It does not say Chrome Prospect. So evidently those are different. Hold on one second. Okay, Chrome Prospect. Dog was going crazy. These are crazy. It doesn't tell me that it's numbered anywhere on here. Unless I'm just blind. It's almost like a shimmer. There actually are some shimmers. Black and white shimmer. No odds listed. This isn't Chrome Prospect. I don't know what kind of autograph this is, but he's first Bowman. Maybe they consider those Chrome Prospect. Pack Fractor, Chrome Rookie. No. He's definitely something else. Oh, you could get autographs on those other cars. Power Chord would have been cool because they're all good players. Base Prospect Retail. But see, this doesn't have the black and white on it. Base Rookie. I think What if we just look it up? Okay, Bowman B&W Auto. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. You guys can see what I'm doing. What is this guy's name? Hunter? No. B&W Shimmer? Oh, most of them aren't even in there. Let's see. Kinley Hunter? Auto? Okay. So he has an out of 5 going for a good amount. There's one right there. This is definitely the same exact card. Just nobody knew what to put it down as, so they took like 350 bucks for it. Huh. I don't know. What about a Raho? Anderson? Yes, Anderson, Arajo. One of the cards took quite a big. Oh, it's because it's his first. They're literally on the very first card, they write this. My first Bowman auto. Isn't that cute? Baby's first booties. Gauge jump. Out of 3. Huh. Evidently he's pretty big. Mine just says variation refractor, so I don't know what that means. Orange auto out of 25. I mean, they're going for good amounts if you have a low number. Oh, the peanut fractor, dude. Those are cool. They're like peanuts at the ball game, huh, guys? Isn't that super cool? Out of 50. So, I mean, his stuff is worth pretty good. But I don't know what variation HTA choice. Oh, mine's just a refractor. It's just a plain refractor. That's what that means. So if you look right here, variation refractor parallel. So the variation is refractor parallel. So if you look at the other ones that they had on there, what do they have? Yeah, that's another HTA. No, that one says pack fractor too, so I don't know. I don't know what Prospects one is. It has to be first Bowman. It's just like a regular. And maybe he just wasn't available for signatures or something. But they're on-card autos, so I mean it makes sense, right? Like they have to be available to sign the card. You can't just send them a bunch of stickers and say, hey, sign these. But that's life. We get what we get, right? Seems like he's pretty hyped up, so I'll see what we can get out of this. The other one's kind of neat though. That black and white shimmer, I think, is a nice card. Hopefully the player does well. I don't know if we're gonna hold on to these and roll the dice for those guys or not, but I'll definitely look up, see how they're performing, and see if they're due to move up. A lot of the time they stay in the lower leagues for a while, so could be a couple years before you see anything out of them, and maybe it's not worth holding on to hope for that long. Okay, well, thanks guys. It was a good stream. Enjoyed it. Dog's going crazy again, so I'll have to move on with my life. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching me and my boy. and we'll talk to you later.